What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, I see all the YouTube channels, everybody pressing LeBron James. He's on steroids. He's on steroids. How is he continuing to perform at such an elite level at 39 years old? Why is he still so dominant? How is he still so athletic? How is he still playing these minutes at this age? This is crazy. We never seen nothing like this. It's suspicious. It's suspicious. It's suspicious, right? And so I sit and I say, man, LeBron is playing at a very elite level, man. He is doing, he is balling, right? And I'm like, man, you know who else this reminds me of? Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. But the funny thing is, a lot of y'all won't bat an eye at Thomas Edward Patrick Brady, Jr., I believe, at all. You won't, especially you Negroes. You Negroidians, you Negro-peans, right? And I know a lot of y'all will be like, don't turn this into a race issue. Don't turn this into a race issue. Oh my God, this is a channel that's about race. God damn it, it is. I don't give a fuck. Yes, it is. There's race in every goddamn thing in this country. Get mad if you want to. Go cry me a river. Go to somebody else's channel, right? Because what baffles me is that everybody wants to call foul on LeBron James, but won't do the same thing for Tom Brady, who was playing elite to 44 years old. Matter of fact, I remember Tom Brady throwing for about 4,600 yards his last season at 44 years old. You know what I mean? He's throwing for 4,600 yards, throwing the ball about 45 to 50 times a game because his running game was more suspect than Terry McMillan's first husband, okay? More suspect than Star Jones' husband. The running game was so terrible, Tom Brady throwing the ball 45, 50 times a game at 44 years old. Nobody said a goddamn thing. Nobody said shit. Because listen, performance-enhancing drugs do not just make you ripped and cut up. Because I know y'all going to say, well, Tom Brady wasn't ripped and he wasn't cut up. But throwing the ball 45 times a game, 44, he was throwing the ball 40-something times a game that last season. Huh? Nobody said a thing. And I'm a Tom Brady fan, but I just want to show y'all how y'all do. Because see, really though, a lot of this LeBron James steroid usage came from these conservative, ultra-conservative individuals like Chael Sonnen and the anti-Black Lives Matter crowd, because LeBron, he didn't speak up for the Black Lives Matter organization. He spoke out against police brutality. A lot of, these redneck, trailer park trash meth mouth individuals do not like LeBron James speaking on police brutality against black folks, right? Unarmed black folks. They don't like that. They don't like LeBron James lending his voice to issues that are not sports related. Because LeBron James speaks when stuff happens to black American people, he speaks on it. He goes to Twitter and talks about it, right? And I know y'all gonna try to say, well, he don't tell me LeBron's pro-black. He was fake reading a Malcolm X book. He wasn't reading I don't think LeBron's reading a Malcolm X book, but who gives a fuck? I don't. And I was named after the honorable Malcolm X. I was. I don't give a fuck. He lends his voice to black issues that black folks are dealing with in America. What something that a lot of the prominent athletes of yesteryear were afraid to do. And it has made LeBron James a sworn enemy of the elites. I'm going to say this. That's made LeBron James a sworn enemy of a lot of conservative individuals. A lot of anti-black folks. It's made LeBron James a sworn enemy of those individuals because they think, oh, LeBron, he's too woke. He's too woke. We want him to be like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Don't say anything about black people. Don't say anything about black issues. Just play basketball. Why can't you be more like Michael Jordan? Don't say anything about black issues. So they've led the attack that LeBron is on steroids, and a lot of you Negroes have fell in line with it. Oh, he got to be on steroids because you don't like LeBron James because the media has compared him to Michael Jordan. So you're going to speak out against LeBron being on steroids because you don't like the fact that people compare him to Michael Jordan. Some of you all are big Kobe Bryant fans. You don't like that LeBron James, a lot of people view LeBron James as at least number 2, and you want Kobe Bryant to be number 2. So you hate LeBron James. Or you say little shit like, oh, he cried too much and all that. Like Michael Jordan wasn't crying for cause. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all let that get to y'all, and y'all have sided with a lot of the conservative folks, and y'all got on their side and have been leading the charge and LeBron James is on steroids, but I don't see y'all saying shit about Tom Brady. Because don't you find it suspicious that, and I remember this, you see how Drew Brees looked at the end of his years? Do y'all see how Peyton Manning was looking by the end of his tenure with Denver, right? Do y'all see that? Do y'all remember how, what's the boy name? Phillip Rivers was looking. Do y'all remember that? But nobody says nothing about Tom Brady because you just chalk it up to him being the GOAT, right? Even though a 40-some-year-old dude throwing that ball 40-some times a game, his noodle don't look like, his arm don't look like a noodle. 40-some times, he's going 4,600 yards at 44, and he's getting hit because, again, that offensive line was shaky too. He's getting hit and all that, and he's still throwing that ball 40-some times a game for 4,600 yards on the season. The season before that, he threw for 5,000 yards at 43. 42, 43, something like that. Nobody said nothing because you chalked it up to him being the GOAT. But when it comes to LeBron James performing high in an era that y'all say is very, very weak, is questionable. If it's so weak, why wouldn't a dude like LeBron James, an all-time Pantheon great, why wouldn't he be able to score in a weak era? You hear me? Y'all say, well, Tom Brady can do this in a weak era where, hey, they're letting, the quarterbacks get a lot of things in their favor. The game is officiated to protect the quarterback. Y'all don't question his shit, even though I feel like it's much harder to throw that football downfield when you're 44-something years old like that than it is to go put that ball in the hoop like that. But I just, the shit that I see, nobody came out and said Tom Brady was on steroids. Nobody did. Nobody, not even the ultra conservatives. Because he ride with Donald Trump and them, because he MAGA Tom, man. You feel me? But LeBron, he talk about black folks and black issues and speak on behalf of black folks getting gunned down. Oh, that Negro has to fry. He is LeBalco James. But what about EPO Tom? Nobody want to say, and I'm not saying Tom Brady is on steroids or not, right? I'm just trying to compare, and I'm a fan of Tom Brady. I'm just trying to compare the coverage between the two. Because none of y'all was finding it suspicious that everybody else's arm fell off by the time they was in about 43, 44. They weren't throwing for no 4,600 yards. Majority of everybody's arm fell off. He's still throwing for 4,600 yards, 5,000 yards, 4,600 yards, throwing the ball in his last season on average 44, 45 times a game. Almost 50 times a game he's throwing the ball. How is he still being able to do that shit? Over 16, 17 games, and going into the playoffs, how is he able to do that? Huh? How is he able to do that? Nobody batting an eye. None of the Negroes saying nothing or nothing. None of you Negroes, none of you Negroidians is questioning Tom Brady. But when it comes to LeBron James, because you like Michael Jordan, because you like Kobe Bryant, and you don't like LeBron being close to your favorite greats or being compared to your greats, now you questioning LeBron James, but ain't gonna say shit about Tom. I remember at one point Tom was looking shaky with his arm at the end of New England, which is why Bill Belichick got him the fuck up out of there. And then he started throwing major yardage again in Tampa Bay. Some would say it's great receiving core, or would you think he got some steroids put in him? Y'all not doing